Kindness is not weakness. We have to talk about this. I might make someone mad. I might be saying something that someone could deem controversial. I don't think it's controversial, but some of you might disagree with this approach. But I'm going to put it out there. This is something I feel so deeply about. So this is my opinion, but I do feel pretty strong about it. So I'm going to share an experience I had today that really drove this point home, that kindness is not weakness. And I thought that is so important. We have to talk about that. We have to make sure that our children know that kindness is not weakness. So what does that mean to me? That means that we can be kind and strong at the exact same time. Being a kind person, deeply valuing kindness, does not mean that we have to allow people to hurt us, that we can't stand up for ourselves, that we can't hold boundaries. That's not what it means at all. We can be kind and strong at the exact same time. I truly believe that sometimes when we set boundaries and when we protect ourselves, when we stand up for injustice in the world, that's one of the kindest things we could possibly do. I truly believe that in my heart. You might disagree. I'd love to hear in the comments if you disagree with this, but this is really, really important to me personally, so I'm just going to share it as an opinion. Okay, so I was at the grocery store today, and I pull in to the checkout line, and this woman was already yelling at the cute little gal that was checking her out. And just yelling at her, just snapping like a catfish, just saying, I'm in a hurry. You are taking forever. Why can't you hurry this along? Like mean, like really mean. And so I get in there and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I took a second to kind of understand what she was saying. And this cute girl was like almost in tears. She was like, I'm hurrying. Like, oh, it broke my heart to watch this sweet girl. She's probably like a teenager. She's probably like 19 years old. Anyway, so this woman is just going off on her for like, I stood there for about a minute. I wanted to just kind of really see what was happening. But then I absolutely stepped in. And I believe, in my opinion, that we can be a kind person and also stand up for other people, stand up for ourselves, and step in when we see injustice in the world. So I just said, hey, you're not going to talk to her like that. Stop. Calm down. That is not fair to her. She is doing nothing wrong. And look at how you're affecting her. She's like really sad right now. You are hurting her. Stop. And I said it like that, which was very strong language, but I said it calmly. I wasn't trying to like match her energy level at all. I was trying to de-escalate her and calm her down. So I was calm, but I was firm. And then of course she turns right on me and she's like, mind your own business. And you don't get to say that to me. I'm in a hurry. And I was like, you know what? You're not going to talk to me like that either. You are not going to talk to me like that either. Neither of us deserve the way that you're talking to us. It's not okay. You need to calm down. You are the one that's in the wrong right now. Not okay. And I'm not going to put up with it. And then at that point, the manager of the store came over and he also stepped in and said, ma'am, you need to calm down. And so she like eventually, I think with like two of us, she was like, fine, I just get me out of here. And so she like just left in a huff. And then the sweet girl that was checking her out started crying, and the manager came over and hugged her, and I had to go give her a hug. And so we actually ended up having kind of this cool moment of connection. And she was like, thanks for standing up for me. I just freeze when people get mad at me and I don't know what to say. And it was kind of a cool moment of connection. But it's so painful to watch someone being hurt by somebody else. In my opinion, I think it's okay to stand up for ourselves. It's okay to stand up for injustice in the world. And we can still be a kind person when we do that. So, and then especially setting boundaries. If someone, maybe even in your family or someone you really love, a good friend, is being mean to you in some way or manipulating you or gaslighting you or criticizing you or intimidating you or whatever, you can say, hey, when you yell at me, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. Hey, when you gaslight me and make me feel a little crazy, like that makes me feel really uncomfortable. I don't like that. That hurts a lot. That's just setting a boundary. And we can do that calmly and kindly. And I think when we set boundaries, that's one of the kindest things we can do for ourselves. So there's my hot take. If you disagree, I'd love to hear why. Comment in the comments for me. This is something I feel very, very strongly about. It is my opinion, but I think I'm right. So think about it. What can you still be kind and firm? Can you still be kind and strong? Can you still be kind and set boundaries or stand up for yourself or others when it's needed? Is that possible? I know that it is. I believe it so strongly, but I'd love to hear your thoughts.